Hi everyone, it's me, Jordan here, and today I want to talk about customer support, or the customer support privilege. Now, usually when somebody buys something, usually a service or a product, they usually get the customer support privilege with it because they paid for it. It's a privilege. Now, a lot of people, a lot of people, you know, usually there are problems that usually come along with it. Now, every once in a while, you'll get people who understand the problem and work very good to fix the problem. Then you'll come across some people who are unable to fix the problem or don't understand what you're talking about. Now, regardless of the product or the service or the company in question, this usually happens. Um, First off, Jordan said, usually the first things that any company by default or corporation does with their customer service privilege for anyone who has bought or buys or has bought a product or service from them, usually they run you through the automatic system. And the automatic system usually narrows down everything. But most of the time you don't want to deal with the automatic system, so then you want to basically deal with a real life person. Sometimes the automatic system isn't always that good. It's usually the automatic menu with certain things. Usually two things usually happen. What some people might be concerned about is the long on hold time that some people usually put you on. And that usually goes by default. Usually get the two different type of people. Oh hi, Jordan said, I'm inquiring about my banking / savings account, and I just want to know, Jordan said, how long do you go before you actually freeze or deactivate someone's account? And either, Jordan said, you might get someone who knows their service and knows their product very well and can answer the questions like this. Usually our only policy in freezing or deactivating accounts if one, the account is doing illegal activity, two, the account has not been used more than a year, but that's usually the cases when we actually do freeze or deactivate accounts. Or, Jordan said, you may get the person who doesn't understand their service or product, and it happens. And this happens, Jordan says. You'll get someone who does not understand the service or product. Usually goes something like this. Oh hi, Jordan said, I'm inquiring into the water flash sewage payment because I understand that the people at the West Penn Water Authority changed it where everybody has to pay for the water flash sewage monthly instead of quarterly for the sewage and monthly for the water. And usually, Jordan said, you might get someone that doesn't know what they're talking about. I wasn't aware that we changed our billing for the water and the sewage services. I didn't know. I wasn't aware of that. Now, Jordan said, that happens in real life. I am not making it up. You'll get someone who understands their product, their service, so they understand your problem and they work to solve it, I guess, or fix it, whatever term you want. What I'm trying to say, and it's not coming out right. And you'll come across those who do not understand their service and product, so then they cannot help you resolve the problem. There's the word. Now, a lot of people tend to say that some companies or corporations who do services or products that people buy from them, a lot of them tend to say some are better than others in this area. Well, that might be true. You know, I've always had a good experience with the Netflix company. everyone I've ever dealt with has always been understanding and always understood their product and always knew how to resolve the issue and help me. But that's just my experience. Other people might have a different experience. So it may differ from place to place. Now I really don't know how the customer service people know their product or I don't know if the people at the West Penn Water Authority know their I don't know if the people there, I don't know how their customer service reputation is or not. So I'm just going to guess. But I assume it's probably a good one. And as far as PNC Bank goes, they're probably good. I really don't know. I never dealt with them, so I can't tell you what my experiences with them have been or not. But mostly Jordan says you get a little bit of both. Okay? Now I know that you people are going to enlightening me because everyone's dealt with someone, everyone's gone through this. So it's not just something I've made up to make a video on, this is actually something that happens in real life, so we can all relate to it. Yes, and I gave you about 2 examples. There's probably multiple other examples. So yeah, that's all it from me. I'm Jordan. I'll see you later.